I hope that your week is going amazing. So I was reviewing some of the latest numbers that were posted by the U.S. Census over the last few days, and there is a lot of very interesting data that if you are in business, you should look into it. I'm going to be sharing today the new trend that is happening in our country. Entrepreneurs are creating new businesses at a very fast rate, and I think that is very encouraging considering the situation that we're going through. And also, it opens up an opportunity to really address the importance for small businesses to have a more active participation in the digital economy. You know that I talk a lot about this, but I do it for a reason. It's important for small businesses to sell online, promote their businesses online, improve their customer service through social media, their website, and other forms of online communication. And you know that I talk about this on very frequent occasions. But today, let me share with you these numbers that I was reviewing earlier today, so you can see like how motivating it is to see entrepreneurs across the country taking the chance with their idea, with that passion that they have for whatever that they are doing, and a lot of them are bringing more value to the community, to the business community. So we have to keep nurturing that and encouraging that, and making sure that any business association, any chamber of commerce out there is aware of this trend that is happening right now, and try to provide as much value as we can through our programs and our initiatives, because the strongest the small business community is, the better it is going to be for our economy. We all know that small businesses are the backbone of our economy, so we need to make sure that we provide them with access to the resources, information, the network that they need to survive and thrive in the marketplace. So let me share with you, I'm going to share the business formation statistics by state. I don't know if you already went to the U.S. Census website to dig a little deeper into these numbers, but there is a lot of data in terms of what's happening with how the population has redistributed across different states, different counties. There is a lot of valuable data for those businesses, new businesses that are working on their marketing strategy to understand what is the composition of the potential consumers that live around the area. It opens up a lot of opportunities for the messaging that you are putting out there. So these are the numbers for July. And as you can see, there were 454,000, a little over 454,000 new applications during the month of July. These are entrepreneurs that are ready to take their chances in the marketplace. And if you take a look at the stats, you can see like how it went from, 2005, for example. Say this is September. Let's go back to January 2005. There were, or they received 492,000 new applications in that month. Right now we're in the month of July, and 454,460 applications. You can see that the Northeast and the West are leading the way in terms of new business created during the month of July. So we have a very unique opportunity with these new businesses that are entering the marketplace to really encourage them to either come out with a hybrid business model where they are selling retail, but they are also selling online, or just 100% online. But whatever the case may be, we have to make sure that new entrepreneurs, new businesses have some type of digital presence. We cannot afford to be a nation with only 50%, of small businesses with some type of online presence. We have to invest the time and the resources needed to reach 100% participation of small businesses in the digital economy, whether it is through their mobile devices or their laptops, but we have to make it happen. Right now, there are plenty of resources out there to reach this goal. It's just a matter of corporations aligning their efforts with business associations to make this a reality. And I'm going to tell you why that it's so important. If you look at the e-commerce stats, for last year and this year, right now we are close to reach $1 trillion in sales through e-commerce. I mean, it is expected to reach 933 billion by the end of this year, but I think that amount is going to be bigger. I mean, that's at least my guess, because of the trends that are happening. And when you compare the e-commerce stats with what's happening in other countries, I mean, I know that China it has a bigger population, but they already reached the 2.1 trillion in online sales. So we have work to do. What I've been talking about lately is that American small businesses need to start thinking global. They have this powerful tool that is called the internet, and if they have a website with an e-commerce store, or if they decide to use Instagram or any other social media platform to sell their products and services, that's fine, as long as they start doing it. Because we know that, based on some other information that the census have collected, that a lot of small businesses have struggled throughout this pandemic. Some of them have been heavily impacted by the COVID-19 crisis that we're living. And of course, as you can imagine, the industry that has been impacted the most is accommodation and food services. And the least impacted has been the finance and insurance industry. And from there, I mean, if you guys have time, you can see, the results of this poll conducted by the U.S. Census. And it's very interesting data. Some of them, it totally makes sense, besides accommodation and food services, arts and entertainment and recreation was another industry heavily impacted by this pandemic. But what I like about this survey is that there's still a lot of positivity out there. Like, small businesses, they are resilient. They know how to survive through these challenging times. And those that are going to make it through these months, of course, are going to end up in a better position at the end of the day. But again, by looking at these numbers, like the increase of new businesses going into the marketplace with their products and services, the increase of e-commerce in our e-commerce sales in our market, it's a no-brainer, to have more small businesses actively participating in the digital economy. And as you can see, the retail e-commerce sales have increased at a very a steady pace over the last few years. And of course, now with this pandemic, the numbers are increasing at a higher pace. And that just tells us the direction that our economy is going and why it's so relevant for small businesses to really embrace and engage the opportunity that the e-commerce has to offer for them. I know that it's a little challenging for some just to absorb and process all the information that is out there in terms of like what is the best e-commerce platform, what is the best online payment, how can I manage my inventory in a cost-efficient way. There are so many questions that small businesses are asking themselves when it comes about having that hybrid business model that is going to allow them to compete in the digital economy, and that can be very frustrating. But the good thing is that there are many e-commerce consultants, many business leaders that are posting or sharing information through YouTube, through their websites, through their social media profiles. So just make sure that you follow some folks out there that are providing a lot of information for small businesses to navigate the e-commerce industry in the most cost efficient and the easiest way, so for you guys to survive and thrive in the digital economy. But again, do not let your fears or your second thoughts or any doubts that you may have about how using certain tools to stop you from participating in the digital economy. It's extremely important that your business address this issue with the proper timing and with the necessity to have your business selling online, promoting your brand through different online channels. It's just one of the best ways for you to keep growing your operation. I know for a lot of micro and small businesses, maybe the idea of expanding your business is not something that you want to go for, but the majority of the business owners that I know, they are always open for new business opportunities and for new ways to save money in their operation. Because when we talk about the digital economy, it's not just like the online transaction of selling products and services. It's also all these online tools that are going to allow you to improve your customer service, save some money in your operation. And when you are implementing innovative tools in your business, it gives you the option to start saving in certain areas and allocating those resources for expansion, for savings, for increasing or investing more in your marketing campaign. You name it. The sky is the limit, and because of these valuable tools that we have access to, we have to take advantage of them. They are right there. And again, if you need help understanding some of the options that your business have, reach out to your local chamber of commerce, to your business association, talk to other business owners that are already actively participating in the digital economy. Conduct an assessment or analyze what your competitors are doing and learn from their best practices. By learning from others, you can take the best of what they're doing into your business, fine tune it, kind of like tropicalize it, so you can create or put out there a strategy that is going to allow you to compete in a more cost-effective or a more efficient way, in the marketplace. So this is a time right now. We're almost entering the fourth quarter of 2021, And with all these new businesses joining the marketplace, it is the perfect time to not neglect the idea of having an online presence, and an online presence that is going to help you and your business to reach all your goals. The reason why we have a U.S. Business Association of E-commerce is because we want to be a resource for small businesses that want to actively participate in the digital economy, have an additional online presence besides everything that they are going to start doing on their own. We are a business association supporting small businesses to compete more effectively in the digital economy. If we can help you with anything, please let us know. And again, I want to invite you, if you are a business owner, you need to check out the U.S. Census website, because there is a lot of good data about demographics, in demographics that are happening across the country, in the South, in the Midwest, in the Northwest, the East Coast. I'm going to be sharing some graphs in another video. One that I found very interesting is like how certain groups have started to increase their presence in areas where they were non-existent. So you need to consider those demographic changes for your marketing campaign. I know that once you define your ideal client in terms of age, household income, and other psychographics, etc., it's kind of like the foundation for your marketing campaign. But when you see certain ethnicities or races that are starting to populate certain areas a little more, you have to, kind of like fine tune that strategy so your message resonate with some of these potential clients for your business. So check out the U.S. Census website. There is a lot of valuable information that you can use for your business strategy, for your marketing campaign. You can use some of that information into creating your Facebook ads, your Instagram ads. How do you engage with your audience through some of the online platforms that are out there for small businesses. So very, very interesting data. I'm very excited to see that many entrepreneurs are entering the marketplace. They're ready to go hard, compete. I know these are very challenging times, but the fact that we have so many Americans thinking about or starting their own business is very, very encouraging, because there is no better way to strengthen our economy but by having successful business owners in the marketplace. So good luck to all of you guys that are new with your business, that are selling your products and services. Welcome to the market. Make sure that you engage and you connect with business groups, with business associations, chambers of commerce, networking groups, that you can find on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and through other platforms. Make sure that you engage with business owners. Like, for example, today we had a really nice conversation with Adam Griggs from Clarify and with GoDaddy. GoDaddy has a small business community. Just to give you an example, they have a small business community on LinkedIn. They have over 2,000 members already, business owners exchanging ideas, sharing best practices, and that's a very positive way of helping each other out. At the end of the day, I see it like it would be great if we can have American businesses dominating the digital economy worldwide. I think that's good for our country, especially when a lot of small businesses are helping to create jobs in other parts of the world. It's a win-win for everyone that gets actively involved in the digital economy. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And again, make sure that you have an online presence. We have more than 15 million or 11 plus million small businesses in our country that don't have an online presence. We have to do whatever we can to change that trend and become a powerhouse when it comes about the digital economy and that active participation of small businesses in one of the industries that is creating the most sales and oftentimes the most value to a lot of the small businesses that are participating in it. So thank you very much for watching, and let's keep helping small businesses to get online. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day, and we will connect soon. Take care.